I believe they're going to start any moment now. I believe very strongly that they are going to start. Oh my God! Look, one of them did, the other one did. Holy moly! Wow. Well, the left side of your screen, Pixel Andy, seed number 6 this month from the United States of America, has a PB of 1.32 million with DAS. Last I heard, maybe you got a 1.4 cents. I don't know. It's been a while since I made these slides, but coming into the tournament, it was a 1.32. Qualified into the tournament with a 1.10. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Andy, what can I say? I mean, Andy has won 6 of the DAS Masters tournaments that we've played. How many have we played? 9? And he's won 6 of them. 2 for fur, 2 for dog, 1 for that other guy, Giovanni. There he is. That other guy. So Andy has won it 2/3 of the time. And he's looking to win this one, get back into those finals, take down another DAS Masters. Of course, he's a, 5-time? Is it 5-time CTM Masters winner? He is the reigning winner of this tournament and the Masters event. The first player ever to win DAS Masters and Masters in the same month. And he has a shot to do it again because he's in the semis of this and of the Masters event. Andy, his win last month came after a 22-month drought of Masters wins. He had won previously in, August of 2023 and then won it in June. So a 22-month span between Masters wins. 194 for Nenu. Opens up the right side. Nice long bar there for Nenu. And guess whose record Pixel Andy broke? Yeah, it was Nenu. Nenu had previously a 20-month span between Masters wins. I want to say it was... All right, let me see. I want to say it was September 2019 to May of 2021. I think that's what, off the top of my head. But anyway, Andy, overall, 5-time Masters winner, 6-time DAS Masters winner. This is 10th appearance. He's also a Challenger Circuit winner. Who could ever forget winning a Challenger Circuit? 6-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, finishing the finals in 2020, the first online year. Took 4th in the Jonas Cup, CTWC's North American DAS Championship in 2024. Also been in CTWC's Gold Bracket semis twice, 2021 and 2022. So Andy, he's done a lot. Nenu, 297. Andy, 333. I mean, there's a million other things I could tell you about Andy, too, but I want to pile on. Anyway, on the right side of your screen, it is Nenu. Nenu qualified in with a 1.093. Has a 1.311 with DAS. That's a top 10 DAS score. I think fewer than 10 people have got a 1.3 with DAS, or maybe it's exactly 10 people, but it's 10 or fewer. Nenu is ranked the 14th highest ranked DAS player on the DAS Premier poll. Andy was number 1, of course. You can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. Nenu is a 2-time CTM Masters event winner, as I mentioned. Won it in, correct me if I'm wrong, September 2019, May of 2021. He played in the Masters event 30 times, including 2 Mega Masters appearances. This is his 8th appearance in DAS Masters. He's been in the finals 1 time. That was in the very first one, right? This is a rematch, isn't it? Isn't this a rematch of the first ever Das Masters finals? That was in July of last year, our first one. And also he finished in the semis twice, most recently in February of this year, two-time Challenger Circuit winner, two-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, finished in the top 4 in 2020, the first online year, and also in the top 8 the following year. The second online year has not had the chance to play in a live CTWC. One day we'll meet Nenu in person, I hope. 486 for Nenu, 454 for Pixelandy. So there is an active challenge, by the way. So 510 Nenu entry into 19. Or not entry, but on 19 currently. 500 entry for Pixelandy into 19. So a little bit low transition-wise. So maybe an RNG thing. 500, not a bad DAS transition, but, you're looking at like mid 500s and higher. So the speed is doubled relative to 18, and now the value of line clear is going up a little bit every single level increase. About 10 lines apart, about 6,000 points apart. So there is an active challenge from one of our community members. If we get to $1,500... Oh no, Nenu's left side is a problem. Can get squares over though. Oh, this is going to be tough. No, that is going to be a top out for Nenu in game number 1, and Andy is good. That active challenge is from N-Dog. If we get to 1,500 on our own, N-Dog will kick in 300. We've already unlocked a challenge, but this is like a little extra challenge. 52 Cannon just subbed on Twitch. Thank you, 52. All right, Andy's going to try to go basically perfect and start a back-to-back max streak. Players want that streak. And he's like, nah, forget it. Let's just play. All right, Grandmaster Ubero making a historical parallel. All right, thank you. Anjing says, okay, I'm stealing my mom's credit card. N-Dog says, show your support for these players you're enjoying watching. Yeah, I agree. $49,000 for Pixelandy, $71,000 for Nenu. Monthly Tetris, thank you for the $5 contribution. What the heck? Monthly Tetris. My God. Thank you, Monthly Tetris. Tetris for Nenu, 167, 128 for Pixelandy. So that means we're just like $75 and change away from unlocking another $500, guys. Nenu spiring a little bit. This is, this is the bystander problem, right? Someone else will do it. That's what's happening. Tetris for Nenu 204. 203 for Pixelandy. Well, hopefully, N-Dog, you're going to give us to the end of the broadcast to get it. I hope. Tetris down the middle for Nenu, 230, 207 for Pixelandy. Yeah, if we just got to unlock that $75.31. $258 for Nenu, $253 for Pixelandy. Both of them in the top, the top four of that 2020 CTWC. Very memorable for me since I was one of the streamers there for it. It's always weird. Like sometimes you'll go, they'll re-show on like ESPN late at night or whatever, they'll re-show the edit they did of the 2020 CTWC and they'll show footage. And I'm like, yeah, that footage came from my computer. Like it's weird to see that. Like, oh yeah, that was me. I recorded that. That was fun. It's fun to see that. 351 for Nenu, 375 now for Pixelandy. $20 from, was it 20? Hold on, 20 or 25? Yeah, it was $20 from Andy Co. So we are now $55, $56 away from unlocking like $500 more dollars. Like that's crazy. Where else can you get, over 9x on your money, right? What an investment. It's a no-brainer. All right. Well, N-Dog saying, I'm not sure how much longer this is going to go. I don't know how much longer I can watch. So if you want to really be 100% sure we unlock it, get it in now. If we get 3 more contributions just like Andy Co., that would do it. $4.94 for Nenu. Nenu into 19. He's got 546. 25 from Davis WX. I mean, N-Dog must be, very well versed here in principles of persuasion, right? Oh, limited time, scarcity. And then I'm like, oh, be like this person, social proof, right? We're doing it. We just need another $31. Been reading his Robert Cialdini. 603 for Pixelandy, 678 for Nenu. Yeah, 31 left. 31 is left. 3 more people contribute $10.11. We're there. And we'll have a $2,000 prize pool for the price of like $30. 718 for Pixelandy, 775 for Nenu. Tetris for Andy, 848, 824 for Nenu. So Pixel Andy ahead by a little bit, but still anyone's game. Now remember, level 29. Oh boy, Nenu's board now is a mess, and that is unsurvivable. That is going to be a top out. So Andy is good in game number 2. Someone asking if Nenu was in Tap Masters. I used the bracket command, and you can go and check for yourself. Imagine doing your own research. All right, there's the max for Pixel Andy. He's going to practice. Oh, I thought he was going to. Oh, yeah, he's going to practice maybe going for 2. Are you going to go for 2? Or is he going to go for like a level 30, level 31 situation? See what he does. All right, he's got a. Oh, no, it's just nothing to chop it over on that right side. Couldn't chop it down. Pixel Andy up 2 games to none. 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, back in the day, people were like, they don't look alike at all, because like one had longer hair and the other one had shorter hair, and one had glasses and didn't. Yeah, that's so different. All right. Anyway, thanks, players, for putting up with that. You know, of course, you know, that's par for the course nowadays. Well, not nowadays, all days. Playing NES Tetris online, captures, break, we restart games. We do our best. Now, Doug, if you run into the, if this happens again and you run into the room quickly enough, I'll keep it going. You gotta sprint in. $94,000 for Nenu, 94 for Pixel Andy. Of course, the funny part of this month was they faced off against each other in the top 8. And the problem was that for months and months, they had, one of their capture cards had broken. So they were just trading off the same capture card. Like, okay, I have to play a thing, so you get the, I get the capture card. And then when it's another player's turn, they get the capture card. They've been dodging playing against each other for months, but unfortunately, or fortunately, they ran into each other in the top 8. So we actually had to delay the top 8 until another capture card came in from Amazon. So that's pretty funny. 176 for Pixel Andy. Anyway, N-Dog in the middle of that had to take off. So thank you, N-Dog, getting us to $2,000 in the prize pool with a very generous $500 contingent contribution to the prize pool. And our community came through, got the extra, $180 to unlock the full $500 bonus. So thank you to the community, and thank you to N-Dog for doing that. 243 for Nenu, 225 for Pixel Andy. Mino Foofle says, I'm still amazed how much we raised for Tap Masters. People love that format, it seems. Yeah, but players are also complaining, like, yeah, they don't want to do it all the time. Like, they had fun, they liked it, but they don't want to do it all the time because tapping can be, a little bit painful or exhausting. Of course, so can rolling. Rolling probably a little less exhausting, but it really depends on the individual, I guess, right? Cole is over on YouTube. Look at this. Rolling is exhausting as well on the wrist. Quite a bunch of rollers having hand pain by now. Yeah, I think it's the kind of thing where some people can kind of handle it and some people can't. I think it's a lot like playing a musical instrument, right? Like some people get a lot of pain and fatigue because it's unnatural hand position. So I guess you got to do some exercise or something. $390 for Nenu, $394 for Pixel Andy. Tapping is far more strenuous than rolling once you have proper form, says Cole on YouTube. Well, we're only going to do tap masters occasionally, maybe like twice a year, something like that. $419 for Nenu, $442 for Pixel Andy. Rumsies says, I got wrist pain from DAS. Rolling and tapping are not in my future. Oh, wrist pain from DAS. I don't hear wrist pain a lot. I get it in my thumb muscle. Like my, big, I don't know what you'd call it, but the big. I guess if it was my shoulder, it would be my shoulder, but it's like the shoulder muscle of my thumb, I guess, is where I get it. But I don't care. I just push through it. I'm old. It doesn't matter. 536 for Nenu. 536 for Pixel Andy. All right, Nenu is into 19, 530 something, 580 something for Pixel Andy into 19. All right, a couple of burns here for Nenu. Got a spire in the middle, so just trying to knock this down a couple of rows, flatten it out a bit. Nika says, imagine tap masters, but if all forms of tapping were allowed. Yeah, I'm actually thinking we might do something like that. Oh, Nenu, the middle of that board. That T is a misdrop. And there's a nice triple. Nenu going to bring it down. Going to have to clean up, but he's back by 70,000 points, something like that. Nenu going to miss the line spin on CTM. Oh, no. It's portentous. You best not miss line spins. Better not to attempt line spins on CTM if you're going to miss them. 589 for Nenu, 734 for Pixel Andy. All right, Tetris Nenu 659, Andy at 805. The Tetris is here worth what, 30,000? And remember, level 29 is basically the terminal level for the DAS playstyle. The speed is going to double, virtually unsurvivable. So players now about 30 lines to go to pretty much do all the scoring they are going to do. Is DAS Mega Masters next month? I need to train. Yes. We're going to open quals sometime today. I have a few errands to do after this stream, but when I come home, my 100% focus will be on opening quals for next month, and Mega Dasters will be part of that. $944 for Pixel Andy, $859 for Nenu. Tetris for Nenu, $8.94, and he is going to have to be efficient and more. That one burn is going to make one less Tetris available, and Nenu now... Oh, Andy kind of in trouble here. There's going to be a top out for Andy at $9.82. So if Nenu can muster 2 Tetrises here... Oh, he doesn't know it. So what can he do? Oh, no. If he could have gotten 2 Tetrises, he could have taken it. But no, no, very unlucky. He had a hole in the stack, and I don't think it was going to come together anyway. But my goodness. Yeah, I don't think it was going to come together anyway. But that is going to do it. Andy is headed to the finals again. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.